do journal prompts based on listing things in their lives they are grateful for. Another group was asked to list recent hassles or challenges. And a third group wasn't given a plus or minus, a positive or negative prompt, just list things that have had an impact on you recently. Okay? That's it. They were randomly assigned to those three groups. And after about 6 weeks, they found that the group that was asked to keep track of things that they were grateful for had better indicators psychologically and were in physically better shape. And again, they were randomly assigned to these three conditions. So when you go through life looking for things to be grateful for instead of looking for things that are hassles, it shows up statistically. I mean, it's just like really cool. So I just love that. Okay, so Thanksgiving is coming up, as someone noted 11 days from now. And in fact, the current issue of the Jewish Voice, in addition to having my poem, another thing it had in it, this issue, Rabbi Chaya Oliver from B'nai Zion, she takes on this topic. I don't think she knew I was going to be doing this, and I didn't know she was going to be doing this, but it supports what I'm talking about. So if you haven't read her column, I encourage you to read it later. She talks about how Thanksgiving is a very Jewish holiday. And so I thought about, so because people ask about that, is Thanksgiving, do Jews do Thanksgiving? I mean, there's some small communities of Jews that actually don't, but I think most do. But do they do it as a secular holiday, or do they do it as a religious holiday? Are the origins of Thanksgiving a religious holiday? So I went back to the source. I went back to President Abraham Lincoln's Thanksgiving Day Proclamation of 1864. And I'll just read a couple of pieces of it, and I'll let you decide whether it seems to have religious origins or not. I think it's fairly clear. The opening says, "It has pleased Almighty God to prolong our national life another year, defending us with his guardian care against unfriendly designs from abroad, and vouchsafing to us in his mercy many, and signal victories over the enemy who is of our own household. Now therefore, I, Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, do hereby appoint and set apart the last Thursday in November as a day which I desire to be observed by all my fellow citizens, wherever they may be then, as a day of thanksgiving and praise to Almighty God, the beneficent creator and ruler of the universe." And it goes on from there. So it's pretty clear. It's pretty God-connected. And so I think it's a, we definitely do Thanksgiving. It's definitely a good thing to do. In fact,